I'm making this video for the ej20 in my 2004 Subaru WRX. Now, a lot of the other videos I've seen on IAC cleanings, they're all in a different spot. This is where mine is, and I see no videos about how to do this particular style. Now, I've read some stuff on the internet about precautions. Let's start with the first precaution. These screws apparently are super soft, and they recommend going really slow with them and putting some pliers to them if necessary, and using a flat blade versus a Phillips. Not sure why, but I've read it on multiple places, so let's go ahead and go from there. So I gave it my first turn, and yeah, they are indeed soft. They tried to bend the head as soon as I started putting torque to it, so I'm going to pull it and the pliers at the same time. See if I can break it. So, real world tip here. The first one popped. As you can see, it actually kind of scarred it up a little bit, but it popped pretty easy with the vice grips and the screwdriver. But this one here, there's no way vice grips are going to go in there. Even the smaller ones are too big. I'm going to try with a set of needle nose here and see if I can make it happen. Okay, so that was a bitch. They don't say about how hard it is in the forums, but the way to do it, I think, is I did a little with the needle nose. I'm not sure if that was effective. I got a bigger bladed screwdriver. I leaned over the car, and I weigh about 230 pounds, and I put every bit of weight I had on it while I was turning in order to get it to not do that. So I'm definitely putting some anti-seize on these when I put them back in. Next thing you want to do after you break these things is just push this little button here, and it slides off. Okay, top tip here. This gasket is not reusable, so make sure you have the $5 gasket with you when you go to do this. Also, this is connected to coolant, so you really just don't want to cheap out. You want to get the gasket, because if not, you're going to have coolant in your intake, or you're going to have blow by a boost into your coolant system. Either way, it's not good. So spend the $5, get that. Also, make sure your car is nice and cool before opening this thing up. You don't want it to spray hot coolant all over you. Okay, so inside, as you can see, I've got a lot of gunk on one side, which will probably explain why whenever I come up to a stoplight, it kind of has trouble deciding if it wants to idle or not. Now, I was told that carb cleaner and brake cleaner are way too aggressive for this, and that you'll damage the little seals on the inside. So I have a remedy. This is electronic cleaner. It's made by the same people, CRC, that make brake clean and a bunch of other stuff. This stuff is really good. It does a good job of getting most things off. I mean, really. It's not as aggressive. It dries super quick, and you know, I don't know, I just all around I like it. We're gonna see what it does on here. If I have to step up and get something more aggressive, I will, but I'm having a feeling this stuff is gonna work. Well, it's a hell of a lot better. You can tell this thing had 150,000 miles on it. I mean, it's hard to tell, but I mean, all the little motions and whatnot seem to be out of there. I got a little bit down there, but my Q-tips are just too big to get all that out. But this is what I pulled out. Keep in mind how little this thing is compared to a finger. That is a hell of a lot of carbon. Hopefully this thing will idle better. So I set the new gasket in place. The seating surface is pretty easy. It's rubber, so you don't really have to clean it out. There's no cork or RTV or anything. So we should just be able to set this IAC right on top and screw it down and be done. Anyway, let's see if it idles. Okay, initial startup. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's definitely idling now. Let's see if it drops down. Man, that is a rock solid 1400. check engine lights. Okay, we just went closed loop. She should be idling down soon. Oh, dropping. Dropping. It's not surging anymore, that's for sure. I think it's actually working. This is normal cold start, so. Dropping the idle like clockwork. About 900. That's better. Normally it would drop almost to zero and then kind of pop back up, or it would drop to zero and die.